This Snid I sat, Sky Movie superfan, in a hotel room with the gorgeous Emily Blunt.
That's nice.
I told you guys it would happen one day. Sadly for me, it's just to interview you for Gulliver's Travels.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's
sorry.
all right. You got married recently.
I did. I'm going to send that little intro to my husband.
Do that.
He'll be round to give you a little hello.
Excellent. Can't wait. Let's talk about Gulliver's Travels, Emily.
All right.
I kind of remembered the story vaguely from like school days.
Yeah.
Did you remember the story? Were you a fan of the original story?
My mum read it to us when we were kids, I think, and I'm sure a lot of the deeper meaning of the original book, like it's quite satirical and cynical, but it was still quite funny, I think, the original book. I think there's a much more light-hearted version of it, so I remembered some of it, but yeah, I think it's quite a different version.
Jack Black, he's basically at the core of the film. His kind of personality is at the core of the film.
Yes.
Crazy. Tell me about working with him.
Everyone thinks that Jack's going to be really nuts and crazy. Everyone always uses the word crazy with Jack Black. He's actually quite shy. And like offset, he's a great listener. He loves to laugh. He's really nice to talk to. And almost like he's so laid back, he's practically lying down. There's a lot of fist pumps as well with Jack.
Oh, he likes the fist pump.
Yeah, and the handshake, like, and I'm really bad at that. I always would panic, and I feel like I'm going to miss it, you know. Does
he just break into song and dance just all of a sudden?
He doesn't, but he does. Actually, I do remember there was quite a lot of music on set because everyone, for some reason, started to take up the ukulele when we were on that set because Billy Connolly can play it and he can play the banjo, and Jack can play it. So we'd all follow him around singing. Brilliant. Hallelujah on the ukulele.
Let's chat about Princess Mary. How was it? How was it playing that character? She was quite funny. I found myself enjoying her dialogue a lot. Like the language and the script, and there was one line, never been wooed by such unique passion. I loved that line.
That's when he's singing me the lyrics from Kiss by Prince. Yeah,
yes,
she's obviously like easy to win over, I think. She always made me laugh because she's quite melodramatic and sweet and very naive, and I like the fact that when Gulliver comes in and shakes up that whole kingdom, he, encourages her to be a modern woman and fall in love with whoever she wants to fall in love with, and so she becomes quite feisty towards the end.
General Edward was pretty funny.
He was so funny.
Yeah.
He was so funny, and like Chris O'Dowd is the hardest person to ever get through a scene with because he changes it every time, and we were allowed to improv a lot. But doing scenes with him was agony because you'd just be unable to get through a take without laughing at what he was doing.
It was quite funny, that whole world that you kind of get put in, you know?
The traditions of Lilliput and Blefuscia are just so silly in a way. And I think Gulliver comes in and just says, no, that's wrong. And like, you shouldn't just put yourself out there in the open to be kidnapped. And she's protesting being kidnapped, but yet standing right in front of them. I mean, it was quite funny.
Quite funny. There's a moral to this film, really, isn't there? I mean, for me, as an adult or semi-adult, the kids kind of moral, don't lie, don't exaggerate.
I think that's what it is. Like, don't fabricate a life to yourself that's not really yours. Don't lie to win points and win approval. I think that it's truly about really being yourself and embracing everything that makes you unique. I think it's a good message.
What was the highlight for you working on this movie?
I think the people, really. It's one of the most joyous times I've ever had on a set, and there was a whole lot of funny going on this set.
A whole lot of funny going on.
I don't know if that makes sense.
That's good. I like that. There's a whole lot of funny going on. I might use that again.
You can have that.
Thank you.
You can have that. That's yours.
There's a couple of questions that I'm being kind of asked to ask you on behalf of our sister site, Showbiz, which is all about the girls.
Okay.
The first one is, where will you be spending Christmas/New Year?
I will be spending it on the East Coast of America, that sort of time of year.
Nice. Is that cool out there?
Yeah,
East Coast
I love it there. New York, Boston, that sort of area. It's great.
And the second one, which is like,
I'm so nervous
it's worse than the first one.
When they're girls' questions, I'm always like,
what song did you dance to at your wedding?
Oh, that I can't tell you.
I knew you would say that.
I never talked
about that.
But that's great.
That's great. I'm glad that. So I asked lovely Emily, and you guys, you're never going to find out what song she danced. Yeah, exactly. Emily Blunt.
Thank you.
Really,
thank you very much.
Chatting. Lovely,
it
gorgeous,
was nice to meet you. Thank you.